Hey y'all, welcome to the Clock Tower. I'm Colton, here with Brandon. More stuff to talk about in the world of Weiss Schwarz, starting with RWBY reveals. Brandon, 3 more content creators have made videos on YouTube featuring brand new RWBY cards.
Yeah, it's super exciting to see Bushiroad having reached out to many different people in many different areas as well. Shout out to Ian CCG, a well-respected player and tournament organizer, was able to run Springfest for EU, probably running Rumble for EU coming up. Also, interestingly, they reached out to That Kato Dan, a big RWBY kind of reaction channel, talking about RWBY and then kind of adding in that just a little bit of Weiss Schwarz from those card reveals. I think that was a really good decision outside of the normal Weiss community into kind of more of a RWBY area, as well as then additionally Titan cards, really known for their box openings, being able to then kind of reveal some cards. Different styles of creators, all having the same kind of idea of being able to put out cards, I think is a really good move on Bushiroad's end.
I think this is Bushiroad leaning into one of the core appeals of Weiss, which is that it is based on previously existing IPs, right? If you're Wizards of the Coast, you want Magic players and Magic YouTubers to be revealing your Magic cards. If you're Bushiroad, you have 2 markets you're trying to get into, right? You have the card game players, the people who are already established in Weiss, trying to convince them this is a good product. And you also have the fans of the pre-existing IP who may not be card game players, but who may be collectors or may become card game players. And that's where I think a lot of this makes a lot of sense. Ian, obviously, one of the primary figures in the Weiss community. He's well known, well respected. Made sense to give him reveals. I've never heard of that Kato Dan. Never heard of this man in my life because I'm not connected to RWBY. But to people who are connected to RWBY, this is a way in for them to see this product based on a franchise they care about. And then Titan cards, they open product and they talk about it. Makes sense to have someone who does, more box and pack rippings as opposed to, just reveals. So really good decision. I agree on Bushiroad's part to kind of spread this out to different genres of content creator. I'm hoping they continue to do this with future sets. It would probably be more of an English exclusive thing, but we'll see if they do this again next year. I hope they do, because this whole process was really neat. Moving on, we have prize announcements for Rumble Online from Bushiroad. Staying with the RWBY theme, this level 0, which exists in the base set, stamped PR version of this card. Tournament winner will get 4 copies of the promo, plus a booster box and a certificate. Second place will get 2 copies of the PR, a booster, and a certificate. And third place will get 1 copy of the PR with the booster box and the certificate. Fourth place, you just get a certificate, which, fair enough. Don't lose in the third place game, I guess. That being said, all right, we have prizes, and they're English specific.
We kind of expected that.
We did, and they do have a backup prize for anyone who wins and does not live in a country where they can distribute RWBY. Top 3 finishers who live in those countries will receive a Rent-A-Girlfriend box instead of a RWBY box, and I don't think they'll get the promo. So that's prizing for Rumble. This is fine. This isn't bad. I like booster boxes. I think that, an EN specific product for an EN tournament makes a lot of sense.
I think adding in the PR card is a really big move in the right direction. Springfest came around, we only had boxes as prizes and then a supply set. We didn't have a true PR card to go along with it. When Vanguard did,
Weiss is kind of Bushiroad's awkward middle child in a lot of ways. So it is good to see Weiss getting that kind of attention. And I'm also particularly glad that the promo is a card that's been printed before, so this is just a special printing of a card that already exists and will be relatively easy to come by. Because, you know how I feel. Can you imagine if only, we're looking at 7 copies per tournament, 3 tournaments. We're looking at if 21 copies of a good card existed in the entire world, that would be absolutely miserable. So I'm glad that they didn't make that mistake. Thank you, Bushiroad. I hope you like RWBY, because it's all RWBY prizes. So finally, Brandon, we have one other thing that we want to talk about. We have a special announcement. We're very, very excited. We have built a pretty substantial subscriber count over here. at the channel, and we're very grateful and very excited about that. We have talked about some way to celebrate hitting various subscriber milestones, and we always reach the next one before we get a chance to do anything about it, which is incredible, and we're very grateful to all of you who watch these videos. That being said, we wanted to do something special, and what we have decided to do is a Christmas charity live stream on December 22nd at 7 o'clock right here on the channel. We will have special guests to be announced. We will have card games. We will have stretch goals. We may be doing embarrassing things on stream. It's going to be fantastic. We're very excited about it. We're going to be raising money for the Foundation to Decrease World Suck. Some of you may be familiar with it. It's something that John and Hank Green and that internet community have been doing for a long time. Basically, it's a large charity that will distribute funds received to deserving charities throughout the world. They have contributed to efforts to end child hunger in the United States, to end maternal mortality in Sierra Leone, all kinds of stuff all over the world in our communities and in communities across the world. And we thought this was a really cool opportunity for us to celebrate the growth of the channel, to celebrate the holidays, and to raise money for a really valuable cause. So if you want to see more about what the foundation is about, link in the doobly-doo to the Foundation to Decrease World Suck so you can see what they're all about. They've partnered with Partners in Health and Save the Children and a bunch of other charities that do really meaningful work. So that's what we're doing on December 22nd, is we're going to raise some money and we're going to celebrate all these things and say thank you to all of you who have made this channel possible, who watch our stuff. We are super, super grateful, and we wanted to do something meaningful in celebration. So that's what we're doing. Live stream, December 22nd. We've been asked by many people to do streams, and now finally we're doing one. But 7 p.m. on December 22nd, charity live stream featuring us and some special guests. It's going to be a great time, and we hope that you join us for that.
Yeah, no, I'm really looking forward to it. Like, I really think this is going to be something really cool that we, as a channel, but not only just us as a channel, but all of you guys can help join in with us to make a difference while we play card games. We also have an opportunity to recognize that we're also human, and there are other humans that need help too. So we can use this as an opportunity to give back as we go through this together. Looking forward to it, and can't wait to see you there.
In the meantime, thank you so much for joining us today. 5 Cards, 5 Minutes is back on Thursday. We'll be talking about uncommons and commons from quintuplets. I will have a deck next Tuesday, gameplay the following Thursday, and in 2 weeks we'll be back with another Clock Talk. It's time to get ready for Rumble. We'll be back on Thursday. In the meantime, thank you so much. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe, and have a good one.
We'll see you then.
Let's get ready to Rumble!